Hey, what's up? This is Scott with the Level Up Tuts, and today we're going to take our drop-down menu that we made one step further by making it into a third level. So, if you remember, this is what we had before. We hovered over these items, and that's great. Well, what happens when you add a second level to this menu? Well, let's go ahead and do that with our HTML. And you know what? I'm actually going to not add this to every link because there's a ton of links here already. But I'm just going to, right inside this first one, I'm going to add another row. And to do that, I'm actually using an app called Emmet that allows me to just type out shorthand and sort of have that filter out like that. It's pretty cool. So it's Emmet spelled with an E, M-M-E-T, I think, or something like that. Emmet, E-M-M-E-T, yep. And I would check that out if I were you. It's been pretty cool. So that just built this out really quickly. And now when I have this be link level 3 all inside of here, okay, so we have a link level 3. It's on this, and I'll signify this with a couple of lines over just so I know which one it is. And let's come back to our document here. Now we hover over this. If I hover over our second level item, the third level comes in and it's really funky. You can't click on anything, and really this just wasn't built for being a third level navigation. So what we want to do is have this third level navigation fly off to the right here. And that's going to be really easy to do. So one thing I like to do is I like to build things out in the browser before I type them out. So if we click on this UL, let's inspect this first one, and we click on this UL down here, and we tell this one in particular to display block, then this one's just going to be here. We don't have to hover over. And let's open this up. And inside of this, again, we're going to tell this next UL to display block. And now that shows up. It's good to get familiar with these inspect element because we really use these all the time, and there's some really great things we can do with this. So in this element style here, we can add some styles and just temporarily see how it's going to look. So now that this third level is going to be displayed without me having to do anything, let's mess around with it. It's already getting a position absolute. It's already getting the right width. The thing it's not getting correctly is top. It should have a top value of 0. And what top of 0 does is it's going to push it right up to the top here. So it's going to be in line with this. And let's actually give this one a darker background while we're here, just so we can distinguish quickly the third level nav from the second level nav. So you can see here that the third level nav is now sitting directly on top of our other one. So we gave it a top of 0. Now we want to give it a left, and if we hover over this UL, we'll see that it's 190 pixels wide. So we can say 190 pixels left. Cool. So this is going to be how this menu appears. Check it out. This is what it's going to look like. When we hover over it, it's going to shoot out here, and that's pretty cool. So let's copy all of this right here. You can exactly just select it, and we'll come to our CSS. And in our CSS, just like we had this before, where this was displaying block, that's still going to work, but we're going to need to now target the nav UL, then inside of another UL, and then inside of one more, this is where we're going to be wanting to give these properties. So let me just indent these correctly right here. And I'm going to add a comment saying third level. And we just need to delete this display block here because we don't want it showing up. So let's save, refresh. Now we hover over here, we hover over this. Here's our third level menu. Cool, that works really nice and easy. Let's add another one. Let's see, let's just grab this entire unordered list, and I'm gonna just even this link, I'm going to add all this bit to somewhere else. I'm going to add it just to one of these other down here. And let's do it right here. Okay, we'll save this. And now let's come back to our page, refresh. So now if you hover over this, you'll notice it works fine for this one. However, if it's not in the first position, it's still jumping up there. So why is that? Even though we have these position relative, well, we just need to give these a height. So these are 42 pixels, so if we're saying these are 42 pixels tall, refresh, each of the list items is now going to be 42 pixels tall. And here we are, here's our third level, working just like that. Cool. So that's really nice. One more thing we can do to make this a little bit better. So this isn't so determined by width. We can just say this needs to be left by a 100% instead of, whatever pixel width we had there. And just like we did that left here, we can also say top 100% here. And this just makes it so we don't have to tie this into any sort of pixel width. If we change the height of our list items or something like that, then the nav will, in fact, respond the same way. Just like we did left 100%, we can do up 100% or top 100%, and we're all good. So, as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment in the video or hit us up at Twitter, Level Up Tuts. Let us know what you're thinking. We always like to hear from you. And thanks for watching. Bye.